Hello and welcome to another Heroes of the Storm quick tip. Today I wanted to talk about the real objective on Dragon Shire. Now, many of you may think it is the shrines, which ultimately leads to the Dragon Knight in the center of the map. But while the Dragon Knight can be used for siege, what you may have noticed is late game Dragon Knights are not nearly as durable as their closest analog, which is the Volskaya Protector, the Triglav Protector, rather. So, normally a Triglav Protector can almost end the game on its own, assuming the game goes long enough. Typically, the Force Protector can end almost no matter the circumstance. But the Dragon Knight is different. The Dragon Knight is much easier to burn down from comps with heavy siege damage or PvE damage. And also, if you get wiped and you say have one hero and the DK, you can't end. You, in fact, will probably not even be able to get a keep, just because they will just burn down your DK and there's very little you can do about it. So in that sense, the DK has some very apparent weaknesses and flaws. So I'm going to talk about what to do when you get a minor advantage that you may not be able to immediately capitalize on. So the real objective, obviously, you want to take over bot lane because of this bruiser camp, and because the siege camps all push in this lane, and so that's why bot lane is often the lane you fight most over. Also because you avoid the death bridges, which yeah, just don't go on them. They earn that nickname for a reason. So when you kill, say, 3 heroes, what you want to do is instead of sending people top to go kill them and maybe do a camp or soak XP and get a DK, if the camps are just spawning or they've been up and no one's been able to take them because you've just been fighting nonstop down here, in this area, what you want to do ideally is sorry, that's a bad color. Take your siege camp, take bruisers, and take their siege camp. Especially if their fort's already been killed. This is a really good combo. And you want to go in this order specifically if you're red, and if you're blue, you want to go in this order. And the reason for that is so the siege giants have time to mosey on down and enter the lane and then meet up with the bruisers. Because if you take bruisers first, what's going to happen is they're going to, especially if the fort's still up, if the fort's still up here, what's going to happen is these guys are just going to go headlong into it, and your siege giants are going to get to about here, and your bruisers will already be dead. Ideally, what you want to do is have them all meet like here, and then these will meet them over here, or be slightly ahead. But that's okay if these siege giants are slightly ahead, because not only are they going to be cleared first, because you're going to be pushing with the main attraction over here, but these are also the least valuable and the easiest to give up. But if you do everything correctly, you'll be pushing with 2 or 3 camps worth along with your normal minion wave. And if this fort is dead already, then you're also going to have catapults. And so if you're pushing and you say call your solo laner down, especially if the enemy solo laner is like just really trying to keep top, that means you have a 4 to 5 hero push with multiple camps and minion waves and catapults against this keep. And unless you really mess up the fight, or they have a talent advantage or some other advantage against you, this keep is going to most likely die or get severely damaged. And essentially you get control over the map. Because the key is, even if they come and they fight you on here, unless they wipe you, you always have the option to disengage and then go, and you can send someone back here. You can send someone up the top lane to go take that, and you can threaten DK because the top laner had to back to help defend here. Otherwise, they'll lose bot keep. So, again, something to keep in mind. This triangle of camps, very, very valuable if you get an early team wipe, or you get one, but you don't think you'll have enough time to really take advantage of the DK before the enemy team respawns. All right, I hope you learned something and have a great day.